Nate. How's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's fine. I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time. Little break from the shows and the bus rides. Yeah. Last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see a therapist and I found out something funny's going on up in my house. Yeah, started thinking maybe I should move out. You know, pack my car, take a new route. Clean up my yard, get the noose out. Hang up my heart, let it air out. I've been searching. What does that mean, Nate? I've been learning. Grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. Well, I brought a few with me. I'm not perfect. Looking at the view like this concerns me. Picking up the cues right, I'm quite nervous. Hate it when I lose sight, life gets blurry and things might hurt me. It's probably gonna be a long journey, but hey, it's worth it though. Cold world out there, kids, grab your coat. It's been a minute, I know, now I'm back to Rome. Looking for the antidote to crack the code. Pretty vivid, I admit it, I'm in classic mode. Don't need pity given to me, but I can't condone. Talking down to me, I'ma have to crack your nose for cracking jokes. I'm looking for the map, the hope, you see that? Been making a whole lot of changes. Wrote a song about that, you should play it. I get scared when I walk on these stages. I look at the crowd and see so many faces. Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying and where the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it upon my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political, pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never call me forgettable. Leave you deep in thought, I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful. Man, I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos. Yeah, the sales can rise, doesn't mean much though when your health declines. See, we've all got something that we trapped inside that we try to suffocate, you know, hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives. And it comes up out of nowhere like an evil surprise. Then it hovers over you to tell you millions of lies. You don't relate to that? Must not be as crazy as I am. The point I'm making is the mind is a powerful place, and what you feed it can affect you in a powerful way. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's not always safe. Just hang with me, this'll only take a moment, okay? Just think about it for a second. If you look at your face every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you up and murder your faith. I've been developing, take a look at the benefits. Nothing to meddle with, I can never be delicate. My even relevant, that depends how you measure it. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the evidence. Pretty evident, dependable, can never be tentative. I'm a gentleman, depending on if I think you're genuine. Pretty elegant, but not afraid to tell you to get it. Grip proper etiquette, I keep it to myself when I celebrate, huh? It's that time again. Better grab your balloons and invite your friends. Seat belts back on, yeah, strap them in. Look at me, everybody, I'm smiling big. On a road right now that I can't predict. Tell me tone that down, but I can't resist. Y'all know that sound, better raise your fist. The search begins, I'm back, so enjoy the trip, huh?
Red alert, I'm trying to light down on the front line. you smell what The Rock is cooking? The Rock says, The Rock says, The Rock says, The Rock.
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me. You got your rules and your religion, all designed to keep you safe. But when rules start getting broken, you start questioning your faith. I have a voice that is my savior, hates to love and loves to hate. I have a voice that has the knowledge and the power to your fate. I hear voices crying, I see heroes dying, I taste blood that's trying, I feel tension rising. I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me, they talk to me, they tell me things that I will do, they show me things I'll do to you, they talk to me.
Hello and welcome to the WWE Wrestling Talk Show with Mr. Rock Jones and
Sean Reddy Smith as we bring you our reaction to the final pay-per-view from the ThunderDome known as Hell in a Cell.
yes, you heard us right. In just a couple of weeks, the ThunderDome is goodbye.
Forever.
Hopefully.
All being well, but it all depends on COVID-19.
Now the ThunderDome has done a decent job for the year that it so that it's been in existence, but people are getting tired of it and the same BS being served on Monday Night Raw every week.
Yes.
But before then, we have six shows in three SmackDowns and 4 Raws.
Yeah.
Now that adds up to 7, so couple more.
But until then,
Yes, 6 shows because the July 12th episode of Monday Night Raw will be the final show to take place from the ThunderDome. But rewind to this past Sunday when WWE went red in a box.
for the first time in 26 years.
What do you mean? First time in 26 years. They do these box matches every single year.
Oh, of course.
And of course, everyone, complains that the colour of the cell is not necessarily appealing to the eye. Ever since the Seth Rollins and Fiend match, but we had 6 matches on the main card.
One of them kind of took us by surprise.
But on the pre-show,
which is this one,
it seems that a budding issue is starting to develop between the women's tag team champions Natalya and Tamina and Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke.
Yeah, seems to be that way.
And Natalya took on Mandy Rose in a one-on-one match,
in which Natalya made Mandy Rose submit with a sharpshooter.
Now, the main card, of course, was opened up by a Hell in a Cell match.
For the SmackDown Women's Championship, as Bianca Belair puts the title on the line against Ding Dong Bailey.
Yes, now this was the second time within a couple of months that the SmackDown Women's Championship was defended inside Hell in a Cell. Last time also happened to feature Bailey when she lost the title to Sasha Banks.
Yes, and as the bell rung for this match, the self-brutality started ramping up to 10.
Yes, what did we have here? Candlesticks.
Being broken over the back of one another.
The steel stairs.
The cell wall.
Ladders, even though that's not in needed until the next pay-per-view.
We also had chairs.
Again, TLC. That's
and of course, the good old table.
That's at the end of the month, end of the year even.
But as we near the conclusion of the match,
well, let's just say, during this match, we also had Bianca Belair, as she has kind of become accustomed of doing lately, using the hair as a weapon.
But of course, no disqualification.
But it took a ouch moment with Bianca Belair hitting Bailey with the KOD through a ladder.
Ouch! Times 9,000.
To get the pinfall and to successfully retain the SmackDown Women's Championship. Was not a real surprise given the fact that Bianca Belair has been on a roll, and at least at the moment, no, in the high praise of WWE management.
But for how much longer is the question. Now our next match is between, he's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy, and the Swiss cyborg, Cesaro.
Yes, this dates all the way back to WrestleMania, as does a number of issues on this show.
Yes.
And WrestleMania, Cesaro would defeat Rollins. Then Seth Rollins would get involved and attack Cesaro during the Universal Championship match that Cesaro had at Backlash.
No, we're not calling it by its proper name, because its proper name is stupid.
Then over the several weeks, we would have a continued attack by Rollins on Cesaro. That is until Bailey decided to have Seth Rollins on an episode of Din Don Hello. When a rematch was eventually scheduled for Hell in a Cell. The only kind of negative fact I have to this is the ending.
Yes, we kind of predicted this on our pre-show.
We all know that WWE likes 50-50 booking.
Well, that was the case here.
And it's not just a case of that they had Seth win it. It's a case of they had him win it by roll-up.
Yes, you heard us right. A roll-up.
And it's not the only roll-up we'd see at Hell in a Cell, and I'll get to that one, which kind of annoyed me a bit more in a couple of minutes.
Yes, as this next match is between Shayna Baszler and Little Miss
Bliss.
Little Miss Bliss, Alexa Bliss.
Now, what do I say about this? Has
Mind games.
has Alexa Bliss been taking advice from The Undertaker and Kane or something?
Or, I was going to say, has she been taking mind games from the Jedi?
Yeah, it's... Since when did Alexa Bliss develop superhuman powers?
In this match, there was normal wrestling between Alexa and Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler mostly dominated this match.
That was until Alexa Bliss decided to mind control Reginald and Nia Jax. Then she was somehow magically able to get out of the Carabiner clutch
Yes.
by using what appeared to be the Force. Some people.
The Force is strong with Alexa Bliss. Oh, I can't believe I just said that.
In any event, after 7 minutes of madness,
Alexa Bliss managed to pick up the win
with some twisted bliss.
A move that we haven't seen in a while.
Well, we did see it on the Raw before.
Yes, and now we go to a match that has a history between Sammy Conspiracy Zayn and Kevin Owens.
Again, another issue that dates back years before either one of them was signed to WWE, but on this occasion dates back to WrestleMania.
Yes.
And also had at the time at least, involvement of Logan Paul.
Let's not mention his name again, as he got stunned at WrestleMania.
So, Sami Zayn would cost Kevin Owens and Big E a tag team match against Black Panther and Bodyguard, aka Apollo Crews and
Under Aziz, what's known as Babatunde.
And after being hit with the Nigerian heel / Samoan spike.
Yes, I was just about to say, cough.
Kevin Owens basically demanded a match of Sami Zayn from Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville,
which they granted.
Now, I'm never going to complain about these two working together.
No, absolutely not.
But when you factor in the fact that Kevin Owens was still selling the nail from SmackDown, and the fact that Kevin Owens won at WrestleMania, again, 50-50 booking. It did have Sami Zayn win the match with a vicious overkick. Now, where do we go next?
We go to the Raw Women's Championship match and Blonde Brutality or Brutality in general for Raw Women's Championship. Positive time on the line against the woman who's had loads of hot experiences at the Raw Women's Championship, Charlotte.
This, I believe, was Charlotte's first one-on-one match for the Raw Women's Championship in 4 years, I believe, since he moved to SmackDown and started to have that title. I don't know how many times. Now, the worry here, after what happened at Backlash, was going to be that Charlotte would win the match. And technically she did.
Yes.
But she did not, at least on this occasion, win the championship.
No, because Rhea Ripley got herself disqualified.
Did she though?
Hmm.
Because
No,
at one point in the match, Rhea Ripley and Charlotte are outside of the ring. When Charlotte goes to, Ripley goes to clear the announce table. And the top part of the announce table hits Charlotte, causing the referee to ring the bell and disqualify Rhea Ripley.
So Rhea Ripley, on a technicality, retains the Raw Championship.
After the match, Rhea Ripley does go for a attack onto Charlotte, which ends with a left eye in the ring.
Yes.
But what I don't get is why this is a disqualification. Everyone uses the announce table as a weapon. How is this? Granted, the SmackDown Women's Championship match at this point was a Hell in a Cell match, but it wasn't at Backlash or WrestleMania. So how is Rhea Ripley disqualified for using the announce table for accidentally, on purpose, whichever one it was, hitting Charlotte with part of the announce table, and Bianca Belair is not disqualified for using her head as a weapon?
I don't get, but either way, it's WWE's 50-50, well, stupid booking.
And of course, Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville were not happy with it.
No, and they ordered Charlotte Flair to come out on the Raw after Hell in a Cell.
They ordered Rhea Ripley to come out.
Yeah, they did, yeah.
And essentially made a rematch for Money in the Bank.
In front of live crowd.
Given the story development and the way it seems to be going, you cannot do another match between these two without some kind of stipulation on it.
No, but we expect that to change within the next 3 weeks.
The final match,
which will be for the WWE Championship inside Hell in a Cell. Lashley puts the title on the line against Drew McIntyre on the condition that if McIntyre loses, he gets no more opportunities for the WWE Championship whilst Bobby Lashley is champion.
that may be negated, though, if the story goes a certain way.
Yes. So both individuals enter the ring, MVP on the outside of the cage, ring the bell.
This is...
And again, brutality goes
yes,
through.
not to take anything away from Rhea Ripley.
No. No, of course not. So the violence gets wrapped up.
Chairs into the cage.
Into the cage. Cage walls being used.
Weapons galore.
Tables, ladders, kendo sticks.
But then, something we haven't seen yet and haven't seen for a while in WWE, a referee bump.
Yes, the referee got hit with a steel chair.
This, of course, allows MVP to get when the second another referee is coming down. This allows MVP to actually get into the cell. So when Drew McIntyre hits the last three with a claymore, he's able to pull the referee away from the ring.
MVP would then pay for that with a claymore to the face from McIntyre.
Yes, but just like he did at WrestleMania, MVP pays his dues here because the distraction allows Bobby Lashley to catch Drew McIntyre with a roll-up and get the 3 count. Yes, you heard me right. A roll-up to end a Hell in a Cell match.
Not a fancy violence ending, a roll-up.
Now, we mentioned last week in our pre-show how the Universal Championship match had been moved to SmackDown. And it was a Hell in a Cell match. Apparently, USA Network were not too pleased with the fact that they moved the Hell in a Cell match from pay-per-view to an episode of SmackDown. So WWE, to compensate for that, made another Hell in a Cell match for Monday Night Raw.
As Bobby Lashley squashed Xavier Woods.
Yes, this whole issue was set up with Kofi Kingston challenging Lashley for the championship at Money in the Bank.
Now been confirmed.
But then Lashley wanted his hands on Xavier Woods and they decided to make it a Hell in a Cell match. This, in his own way, I believe, makes history by having Bobby Lashley be the first person to compete in back-to-back Hell in a Cell matches.
And it was also the first Hell in a Cell match to feature on Raw in how many years?
Not counting a dark match, which I believe has happened in 2010 or 2011 now, was also the first Hell in a Cell match to take place on Raw since 1998.
That makes me feel old.
Me too.
So let's run you through the match card one more time.
On the pre-show, Natalya defeated Mandy Rose.
On the main card, Bianca Belair retained her SmackDown Women's Championship inside Hell in a Cell against Bayley.
Seth Rollins picked up a roll-up pinfall victory over Cesaro.
Alexa Bliss used the mind games, to beat Shayna Baszler in a one-on-one match.
Sami Zayn defeated Kevin Owens with a haluva kick.
Charlotte Flair defeated Rhea Ripley by disqualification for the Raw Women's Championship match in a one-on-one match.
And Bobby Lashley, with a bit of assistance from MVP, defeated Drew McIntyre to retain the WWE Championship in the last chance Hell in a Cell match.
So that about does it for our Hell in a Cell post-show, one day late.
Yes, and we will finish this by saying adios, goodbye, thanks for coming to the ThunderDome.
Bye-bye.
Until next time, he's been we select channels and we shall see you for Money in the Bank.
Ching.